Hello. I'm live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm very sorry for abandoning you yesterday. I had to work on the latest episode of PNN. And that is why Gate Nerd filled in yesterday, so big thank you to Gate Nerd for filling in. I watched a little bit of the stream last night while I was working on PNN, but I didn't really watch most of it, so hope you guys had a good time. How's it going, everybody? Guest I'll tell, Modox Y, Mercury, BFDI, Conrad, Zodic, Sunny. What else we got? VR Questy, Sinister Sri Lankan. Oh, hold on. Water's boiling. Making tea. I'm back, yeah. I'll probably do a short stream tonight. I need to work on my May contest entry for the r/Polandball monthly contest. I haven't drawn it yet. I know my idea. G20, May, you ask what country I'm from. I am from the United States of America. Welcome to the channel, to the live stream. I suspect you, G20 Mapper, are from the United Kingdom. You've got UK as your flag, or as your profile picture. All right, so the theme for this month's contest on r/Polandball, let's take a look. It was evolution. I haven't read the rules, but I do know what roughly what I want my comic to be. It's going to be simple. What time is it where I am? It's 8:35 in the evening. So 20:35 for people who use 24-hour clock. Sinister, you have a news story? Let us know. What is it? Anomaly Zed, you saw this pop up on the notifications. Just want to say you liked the video. Now you're going to go back to binge watching MHA. I don't know what MHA is, but thank you for liking the video. PNN. Make sure to drop a like on the stream before you leave, though. I appreciate that. All right. So, Polandball. As you guys know or may not know, r/Polandball subreddit is the premier place for Polandball content and country ball content on the entire internet. You will not find higher quality comics and artwork than the Polandball Reddit community. So every month we do a contest, and this month's contest for the month of May, entries are due tomorrow at 11 a.m. my time, so I have a little over 12 hours to finish this contest entry. Shouldn't take me too long. I have a very simple idea. But let me read the contest rules, the contest description. Hello, eukaryotes, archaea, and primordial oozes. Polandball is considered by many to be the peak form of comedy. How did we get here? Perhaps by allopatric speciation. Perhaps by convergent evolution. Perhaps it's just nature creating a new form of cancer. Whatever justification science can give us, the fact of the matter is that Polandball exists in the context of all in which we live and what came before us. Nature is boundless, geopolitics even more so, be it insular dwarfism, social Darwinism, or a predestined series of changes the devil put in motion to shake your faith in the Almighty. This month, we want to see comics about evolution. So I need to make a comic about evolution. Specific contest rules. The comic must be about evolution. That can be biological, political, or ideological. No comics simply depicting the evolution of a country. You must have a plot and a joke. While not against the rules, try to be more original than just portraying Morocco as Satan, because 24 other comics probably will. General contest rules. Minimum of 3 panels, maximum of 8. Must be drawn by yourself, written entirely by yourself. No animated GIFs. No photorealism. Follow the official Polandball tutorial. Deadline is Thursday, May 16th at 15 GMT. So, THH, you still have to do your contest entry? Oh, for the server contest? Yeah, so I actually have to go back and watch the VOD for... I don't know who won the Bhutan contest last night. I spent, like, my entire evening, and then some, working on PNN last night. I got home, I showered, I had dinner, and then from, like, 6:30 until 2 a.m., I was working on PNN. So I wasn't able to stream at all. I would not have been able to stream at all, so I didn't get to watch the VOD yet. But just a reminder to like the stream. Check out the newest episode of Polandball News. Came out this morning. May contest entry. Polandball. Let's save it. Yeah, let's Polandball folder. Okay. So, first panel, I'm going to do the UK giving a lesson to two other characters, one of whom is either Russia or the Soviet Union. I'm not sure which one yet. I kind of wanted to do the Soviet Union just because I don't really want to depict Russia in a good light at all. So let's draw the UK. Oh, let's do it on a layer. Oh, my ball drawing has atrophied. Oh, I posted a new comic on Monday in the subreddit. Don't think I can show it on stream. It's a 9/11 joke. So, but I thought it was pretty funny. There's a portal that has since shut down, but there was a giant portal in New York City and another one in Dublin, Ireland, and it was basically just like a public art installation, and it was just a two-way. It was like a Zoom. It was a it was a live video feed of the other side of the portal. So, like, if you're standing in front of it in New York, you can see the other side to Dublin. And hold on, I need to pull up a comic with. Yeah, we'll do this one. Take the colors from UK here. Oh no, I need to do eyes first, huh? So there was a portal, and it's not really a portal, but we're calling it a portal for whatever reason. So I drew a comic about a plane flying through the portal, and instead of crashing into New York City, it crashes into Dublin. That was pretty funny. But it got shut down because people were holding up images of, like, the Twin Towers on fire. A woman flashed it. And what else? Someone on the New York side on their phone put a picture of a potato up to show the Irish on the other side. So that was pretty funny. So, I don't know, like, what the people who made it were thinking, but, like, that was exactly what was going to happen, you know? And I thought it was funny. I think that kind of stuff is fine. Like, I don't know. How is NYC life? It's good. I'm tired. But I think it was because of yesterday, working on PNN all day, all evening. I don't know that I like this ball. This ball has got, like, a bulging forehead. Yeah, they should have left it up. You're going to assume it's okay to draw media that's set in the future for the YouTube contest? Yeah. So Gate Nerd announced the YouTube contest. Did he pin it? Let me see. Balls have forehead is confirmed. Oh, this is a bad ball. We're going to redo it. I don't like that ball. Oh man, my I can't draw. I'm staking my future on the ability to draw balls, and I can't do it. That's all right. Yeah, let's fix this a little bit. 15. I don't like the thick outline, though. So how is everybody's... what's today? Wednesday? How is everybody's Wednesday? And Tuesday? Since I didn't get to talk to you guys yesterday. My week is been very busy. Why can't I draw? When you keep drawing balls, you get muscle memory? Yeah, it's true. Sonny, you're drawing for the contest right now? Right on. You can't believe UK lost in Eurovision? I mean, I could believe it. UK usually produces... I mean, I don't follow Eurovision, but I know like the general history, and my understanding is that the UK usually just doesn't take it seriously. Maybe they've changed in recent years, but they would always send like jokes to Eurovision. But I think Dick Rhino was commenting on the... He was commenting on the PNN video today with the channel account, so the Polandball official account, and he said something like, someone said that we didn't cover Eurovision in Polandball News, which is true, and Dick Rhino said something like, Aaron and Cole are not European enough to care about Eurovision, and it's true. Eurovision is a very silly European tradition. Harmless, but silly. Okay, I just can't draw. This will have to be good enough. I don't like that, man. Oh, God. Prussian media, you do got a submission for the art contest. It's just a review right now. Okay. Circle. I don't think I've seen you in chat before, have I? It's already Thursday. Where are you? Are you in Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia? Can't quite tell by the profile picture, but it looks like a straw hat or rice hat or something. Sunny, your drawing is very detailed. If Australia is European, you're a supermassive black hole. True. Will there be more drawing contests? Yeah, I think Gate Nerd announced one. I'll take a look at it later today. And then I think maybe for the Saturday morning stream. I think he said May 18th. When is that? Saturday, yeah. So we'll do a contest. The deadline for whatever Gate Nerd announced yesterday will be for the Saturday morning stream, which I will be able to do. These are pretty good eyes. I think he said it has to be something in the future. Let's merge these. These are good eyes. This is a good ball. Good eyes. Row Red, can I show the California art you sent? Yeah. I pulled up on stream. This was pretty cool. Row Red drew this. Let me pull it up. Tiny little California. This is good. There's anti-aliasing. There's anti-aliasing on this though. But otherwise, it's cool. I like it. You did Fallout art with Polandball? Right on. Yes, so Fallout, Cyberpunk 2077, stuff like that. Okay, right on. I love that stuff. Blade Runner. Pete, you're going to spend all night drawing yours so nobody can accuse you of vaulting. May fail tests, but you don't really care. Oh, put your schoolwork first. Polandball will still be there when you're done. Oh, man. I am tired. Let's do this. Some lines behind the UK. Red. Do you guys like the Polandball news video? It was a little quicker turnaround this time. It was about 2 weeks since we put out the last one. Whereas the time between the previous one and the one before that was closer to a month. 3 weeks, something like that. Schoolwork is cringe, balls are better. I mean, I feel about that. I feel that now, but If I could go back in time and take school a little bit more seriously, I would. But I also turned out all right, so it's not the worst thing in the world that I sort of goofed off in high school. Don't do that, though. Do as I say, not as I do. Oh, okay, I was drawing on the wrong layer. Panda's official. How's it going? Am I drawing Denmark? I am drawing the United Kingdom. See, stick around, you'll see exactly how I do it. So I draw the eyes on a ball first, and then the main sort of characteristics or whatever of the flag, I center them based on where the eyes are. UK is such BS to draw. Yeah, totally agree. I hate drawing the UK. I hate drawing the US. They're just annoying to draw. Australia and New Zealand are probably the two of the worst flags to draw. Any flag where you have to draw the United Kingdom and the canton in the top left is an F tier flag, both visually, aesthetically, and drawing. Hate it. Hate, hate, hate. Also, I need to do some proselytizing for PNGs. Again, whenever you guys are saving your images, don't save them as JPEGs. Save as PNG. JPEGs are terrible. Just terrible. I think I gave this too much of an angle. Oh well. Live and learn. It's a last-minute contest entry. I spent all last week making shorts, YouTube shorts. Speaking of, we have a new YouTube short coming out tomorrow that I worked on. I think it's my best one. I think it's super funny. But we will see if the people like it. So 2:30 in the afternoon, US Eastern Time, is when the new short will release tomorrow. I need to do the St. Patrick's Cross. I wish I could draw as quickly as Aaron. Aaron, he's an absolute machine. He just pumps out comics and drawings like it's nothing. It's crazy. I don't know how he does it. I watched his map stream. That was super cool. You guys should cyberbully Aaron into doing more map drawing streams. I'm using the wrong colors for the UK? I don't think so. Let me take a look. Let me download the flag. These look right. Flag of the United Kingdom. You guys are going to make me second guess every single time I fill in the colors on a flag now. Because I was wrong with the US for 12 years. I guess they were a little bit off. Alright, yeah, you were right. Crazy that you guys can even tell. Those shades are really close together. I don't know why they were wrong. Aaron has special rations in the basement that I don't get. It's true. Aaron is a robot. Aaron map streams are fun. Good. More Aaron appearances on the live stream. Yep. Must ask Aaron to stay in the basement and draw more maps. After watching today's PNN, is it true that Aaron is now a part-time gigolo? I mean, it sounded like he wanted to move to Belgium, pursue a new career path. He's already good at, ball work, so. It's your brother Sinister's birthday. Happy birthday to your brother. You mean Sinister Sri Lankan? Is Sinister Sri Lankan here? I thought they were. Feed Aaron. I don't think Aaron needs more food. I think he's set for the next episode. We give him 1 bag of French fries every time he finishes a PNN episode. That has to last him for another month. Alright, I'm going to leave this up on stream while I go get my tea real quick. Something to look at, you know? Oops. Kitchen lore. Where's the UK monocle though? Oh, I haven't finished. Still working on it. Sinister is here? Okay. Well, happy birthday to Sinister. If they show up in chat, we can say happy birthday. Aaron is officially a robot built by Coli and Gatenerd. Gatenerd is, I think he's a technically minded person. He could probably do it. Whoops. Oh, Panda's official. You are a part-time animator on YouTube. I'm looking at your channel now. Really cool. You guys should go check out Panda's official. 104 subscribers. Right on. You're killing it. All right, let's do the monocle. Monocle on the left or the right? I'm thinking left, just so you got a little bit more real estate. Sneeze scare. That one was building for a while. Drawing the monocle is fun. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron is in the chat. You guys need to bully Aaron into doing more map streams. It was actually really cool to see you guys use the map that Aaron made for like your map roleplay game. He should make a bunch of them. Like give each person or whatever like a starting map, and then you stitch them together, and then like you can try and conquer each other's territory. However you guys have your rules set up. That'd be super cool. We need to make Polandball a happy birthday thing. Oh, we should make like a like Poland with a cake or something as an emoji for the Discord. That'd be cool. This is a pretty good UK. Uck. So if you guys remember, this is something that I stole from Bio Editor, I think. He does this with the hat. He has it like off the ball. I always thought it looked cool. I'm undecided on whether or not I'll keep doing it. But for now, I want to experiment with it, you know? Yeah, big shout out to Aaron for hard carrying all of the content in the latest PNN episode. He did like 98% of all the drawings. Okay, I can actually pronounce this because this was a meme for a while. It's pneumano ultramicroscopic siliconovolcaniconiosis. Easy. Don't ask me to say it 5 times fast. That hat looks like the Monopoly guy. Yeah, I actually don't like this. Hold on, let me redo it. What's the Monopoly guy has a name, right? It's like something Moneybags. Hey, Aaron. Srinivasa B, that's Pillow Fluff, right? Oh, you said it was not your account. Milburn Pennybags, is that it? I thought it was Mr. Moneybags. Alright. Alright, we got our UK done. I made that way too big. Oh well. Shit, okay. I'll just make the canvas bigger. Canvas size, let's do... We got 1,000 wide. But yeah, I made this too big. Oops. You think of Scrooge McDuck when you see the Monopoly guy? I love the scene where Scrooge McDuck jumps into the pool of gold coins. Monopoly Socialist Edition is the best. Is every the Soviet edition of Monopoly? It's just every single square is go to jail, straight to jail, go to gulag. Okay, I need to do a chalkboard or something. Here, I'm going to show you an old comic that I believe has a chalkboard on it, which is why I'm going to show it. It's what? It's American Aerial Warfare Evolves. Here we go. This was my first contest win from, I guess, 2013 is when I drew this? Yeah. Very simple. Target, communists. An F-16 firing some kind of missile at Grenada. Target, terrorists. Pakistan, 2013. I forget what terrorist group this was. Probably Al-Qaeda or something. And then target, humans. United States of America, 2043. I think we're already at this point, actually. I think I was too pessimistic at the point. I think we're at the point where AI is deciding who lives and who dies. What's my opinion on the JPEG massacre of 2024? It was a good thing. JPEGs are monstrosities and don't deserve to live. Okay, I'm going to do a chalkboard. So we have to get like a darkish green color. Like this. And then we'll give it like a wood border. So brown. And then I'm going to have Darwin's finches from the Galapagos Islands with their different styled beaks. Whoops, that's not good. Okay, there we go. Now I'm thinking this should be darker. Okay. It's a decent chalkboard. I don't want to spend too much time on this this comic because I want to do other things tonight. UK. White, 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 white. Opinion on the Galapagos tortoise. Is that the one where isn't that the one that's extinct? Or is that like the largest tortoise species? The Galapagos tortoise, or the Galapagos giant tortoise, is a very large species of tortoise in the genus Chelonoidui. I don't know how to pronounce that. They are the largest extant terrestrial cold-blooded animals, ectotherms. Interesting. Lifespans in the wild of over 100 years. It's one of the longest-lived vertebrates. Captive Galapagos tortoises can live up to 177 years. For example, a captive individual, Harriet, lived for at least 175 years. Pretty dope. I like turtles and tortoises. They're cool animals. I'm not like a big reptile guy, you know? But they're pretty cool. Hey, Kolai, are you often watching modern country ball videos? I've watched some other country ball content on YouTube. I'm not impressed by most of it, but there are some really good channels out there. Chat will remember. There's a carry ball. A carry ball, I think, is probably one of the best, if not the best. Just top tier animations. I like turtle kids confirmed. True. All grown up. What? Reptiles are cool. I mean, I don't know. Like, dinosaurs are cool. Should I give the UK a pointer? Like a stick of some kind? Is this either Java Code or Brain for Breakfast had like the ruler UK thing? If you guys don't know who Java Code or Brain for Breakfast are, they were two of the most important members of the Polandball community very early on, and they have sadly since passed in the past couple of years. Brain for Breakfast in particular was I met him once, actually. Great guy in the brief time I knew him. He was one of the pioneering sort of YouTube country ball accounts. Oh man, I don't like that I have to do all these little tick marks. What have I done? I'll just do it on one side. This is why you should never give the UK a ruler. Is he's going to go carve up the Middle East and Africa if you do. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to want a glass of milk. If you give the UK a ruler, he's going to want an empire. I've met a lot of British people in my life, and there is definitely a nostalgia, particularly among older Brits, for the Empire, and it is absolutely misplaced. The British Empire was not a good thing. You should not be proud of it. The British Empire subjugated hundreds of millions of people. There we go. He'll use it to make a straight line. UK tries to convince the USA that tea is not fish food. Never convince us. The only good ingredient, extra ingredient to add to tea is seawater from Boston Harbor. Yellow Hexagon, you still remember watching Brain for Breakfast when he was still posting? Didn't know about Java Code until way later, unfortunately. Yeah, Java Code made my my flare on the Polandball subreddit. I have a custom flare, you know, my icon, the spacesuit. Java Code made that. He made, I think, almost all of the custom user flares early in the subreddit. So like Aaron's first custom flare, I think, was the red Canadian Dominion flag, which was super cool. Now he has his own custom flag, but I don't know if Aaron's still here. If he's not, then you guys can tell him. But I liked his Dominion flare better than his custom one, his current one. Pumpkinhead, can I check the GIF that you posted in Discord? I won't be able to bring it up. I don't know how to get GIFs to play in Discord, or rather in Photoshop. Where did you put it? I'm trying to find it, Pumpkin. Wonder if the British tried to drink the tea before it got destroyed. They all just dove into the ocean and started drinking. Okay, this is good. Let's group these. Where's the group from layer? There it is. Panel 1, done. Let's do panel 2. We're going to have the Soviet Union. I had a comic idea for this. This wasn't a Polandball comic, but maybe I can turn it into a Polandball comic. But it's God creates the earth, and then he creates man, and he tells man, I've created this paradise for you. 97, I've created this paradise for you. Here's a couple things you need to know. You know, you need to eat to survive. You need water. You cannot go more than 2 days without water. 97% of the water on this paradise that I've created for you will kill you if you drink it. Enjoy. I think something like half of all the fresh water on Earth is located in the Great Lakes. So all the water wars that are going to be fought in the Middle East and Central Asia and Africa because of climate change, that's not going to happen here because we have a ton of fresh water. Just something to think about, you know? Yeah, Pumpkinhead can't draw. Oh, I see it. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I like it. That's a good GIF. I'm not able to show it on Photoshop, but it's good. I like it. People can see it in Discord. Let me give it a react. Next step is to add some color. Make it Poland. Great Lakes are Michigan's back. Texas Ball, how's it going? Love your profile picture. When Napoleon was exiled to St. Helena, the British generals pulled out comically large upright mugs out of their top hats and splashed tea on him. I don't know if that's real or not. Yeah, I call it GIF because GIF is stupid. Alright, so I need two characters. One of them is going to be the Soviet Union. Who should the other character be? The UK is going to be teaching the Soviet Union and some other character about evolution. Who should the other character be? YIF. I don't think it should be the US. Like, I like drawing the US, but like, I draw the US in like all my comics, you know? Oh, here, we can do a poll. Which is correct? Texas Ball, please don't spam in the chat. 2 rules for our stream chat. No bigotry, no spamming. $69.31. Jif is in the lead. Let that one ride. All right, so Soviet Union, Cambodia, Guinea, Italy. Italy's not a bad idea. I was thinking Germany. Cuba. It doesn't really matter who the character is, but like, it would be weird. Actually, here, let's do a smaller Soviet Union. The way it always should have been, instead of another empire. The Soviet Union was the Russian Empire with socialist flame decals. That's it. It was not fundamentally different. I don't know. Is that a good ball? I don't think that's a good ball. Sverish, please. Sweden would work. We could do Sweden. I don't like that ball. We're going to remake the USSR. Don't tell Putin. I It's the bottom right of the ball that I always mess up. This is an Aaron ball. This is one of the most Aaron-like balls I've ever drawn. This is straight out of an Aaron comic. Whoops. Look at that. This is Aaron. Send the poll. So GIF won, unless you pronounce it GIF, in which case that won. Aaron draws flat balls, true. It's pronounced Sverige. I don't know any Swedish, so let's find out. Sverige.
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 Sverige. Sverige. Sverige.
All right. What is it in German?
Schweden.
German is such a silly language.
Schweden.
Sweden.
Svezia.
What is it in Bengali?
Sweden.
Oh, okay. Just phonetic. Anglicized, I guess. What is it in... Where's Japan? Japanese.
Sweden.
Sweden. Okay. I think, I don't know if this is true, but I remember being told that hot dog in Japanese is pronounced hatu dagu. Let's see if that's right. Hot dog. Hot dog in Japanese is...
ホットドッグ。ホットドッグ。
hot dog.
ホットドッグ。ハンバーガー。
Hamburger. That's so cool.
ピザ。
Hot dog. Try Armenian. Sweden in Armenian is... it doesn't give me a... There's no audio. Not a widely enough spoken language for it to appear on Google Translate. The audio. Hot dog. Anime Land is funny. True. There's a great comic. I forget who made it. It's a really old comic. Japan throws a rock at the U.S. U.S. turns around and smacks the shit out of Japan with a baseball bat, knocks him down, and he says "Oh crap! I think I might have hit you too hard. Are you all right?" And Japan wakes up with cat ears and says, "Am I kawaii? America desu? Or America-san?" All right. Let's get the Soviet flag, USSR, Soviet Union. Okay, let's do the eyes. Oh, is that a Brain for Breakfast comic? Is that the same one Ditto redrew? I don't know. I don't know Ditto. I was out of the Polandball game for a number of years when Ditto was a thing. So other people in the Polandball community would be more familiar with what Ditto has done. I don't. But my understanding is that she tried to stage a coup in the Polandball subreddit, and there's a lot of drama, like, years on. People are still butthurt about it. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there for it. I was just, I would show up in the Polandball Discord, like, once a year, say hi, and then just leave for another year. It was just totally... It's actually kind of strange. Like, I was totally out of the game. Like, I would look at the subreddit every now and then, and maybe comment, but, like, I just didn't really do anything. I didn't draw for 6 years, maybe? 7 years? And then I just came back, and in July of last year, and I just, like, haven't stopped. It's really stuck this time. Soviet flag is a good flag. It is a very well designed flag. I'll give them that. They didn't get a lot of things right. The flag was not one of them. Red and yellow just work together. Make the handle longer. Why can't I draw the handle? It's too making it too thick. There we go. It's pretty good. Sickle. Maybe made them too big. Yeah, I made it too big. I don't want it to. I don't want them to be. I don't want them to be hiding behind the eyes. Eins, zwei, drei. The best party. Party hard. Zemo Nitro makes good comics. Yeah, he makes some of the best for sure. Pillow Fluff, you just got to know about Polandball less than a year ago and you went full into it. That's how I felt. Like there were not a lot of Polandball comics when I first found it, and I was trying. I was going through like the depths of the internet trying to find more comics after I'd read like the 20 or 30 or something that existed that I could easily find, and that led me to the Polandball subreddit in 2012, I think. So long ago. And then I started posting Burned Made comics, which were comics made by other people, not your own original content. And then gradually the subreddit, maybe within like a few weeks or months after I found it, started posting OC, original content. And the rest is history. Just sort of took off. Do the star, we'll do 1 pixel. Spooky music. Whoops. I'm going to take this opportunity to shamelessly ask you again to like the stream. Do you feel that musical sting? Oh, what was that 1 second sound effect? That was my dishwasher telling me it's done. Or it's not done, but it's entering a new cycle. Why did Polandball Official just make a channel in 2023 though? So for the longest time, the people that ran the subreddit didn't really want to monetize Polandball and Country Ball. So they actively discouraged people from doing so, and they started to loosen up a couple of years ago. The subreddit got throttled very hard last year, like in early summer of last year, and the viewers just dropped. Like, comics were not getting seen by people anymore, even though they were subscribed to Reddit. And it was because there were a bunch of protests on Reddit last year in protest of a rule change, a policy change that Reddit made that was super unpopular. And so a bunch of subreddits protested publicly, and Reddit, the company, came down and slapped all of them down. The Polandball subreddit never participated in those protests, but they got inadvertently caught up in the filter that basically hid all of those subreddits that protested as a way for like Reddit to punish the moderators for those subreddits. So for months, Polandball, it felt like it was dying, and Dick Rhino, one of the moderators on subreddit and one of the channel owners here, decided to make a YouTube channel as a way to try and revive the subreddit and the format. Turns out, we were able to contact a Reddit admin, and they said that, yeah, we'd accidentally been caught in the filter. So the subreddit is back, and now this YouTube channel has been going on for about 7 months. We've had some pretty moderate success. Very happy with where we are, but, the sky's the limit. How did I get hired by Polandball? It's not a job. This is a hobby. This is like a side project. There are 7 people that work on this channel, and we just draw stuff. We're not hired. We decided anybody can make a YouTube channel. So there's 7 of us working on the channel. We produce different kinds of content, and you don't make a lot of money from YouTube unless you're a very big creator. So this is very much just a passion project right now, but it's fun. Please translate Polandball or Country Ball to Sinhala. Let's try. Let's see. Polandball. Okay, this is what Polandball is translated to in Japanese.
Polandball. Polandball.
Polandball.
Polandball.
Sinhala.
Polandball.
Okay, it sounds like it's just anglicized. It's in French. Polandball.
Polandball.
Polandball. German.
Polandball.
Polandball. Punjabi.
Polandball.
Yeah, it was in Russian.
Polshabo.
Polshabo.
Polandball.
English. What is in Malay?
Bola Poland. Polandball.
Catalan?
Polonais.
Is there Mandarin? Chinese?
波兰球。
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 波兰球。I like Japanese. Japanese was cool. I'm gonna do that one again. Hold on, what's Vietnamese?
Bóng đá Ba Lan.
Bóng đá Ba Lan.
Bóng đá Ba Lan.
Okay. Do they have Tagalog? They don't have Tagalog in Google Translate? Really? That's pretty surprising. What about Indonesian?
Bola Polandia.
Bola Polandia. Yeah, that's pretty easy. I'll listen to Japanese again. Japan.
Polandball.
Japanese. I think I've said this before. My favorite English language accents, or like my favorite language is my favorite accents to hear somebody speak English: a thick Scottish accent and a thick Japanese accent. They're so cool. Are there any Inuit languages on the translator? Probably not. I don't know. You want to ask if dark humor is allowed in Discord? Yeah, as long as it's not like offensive for the sake of being offensive, you know? Do rice in Indonesian? Rice.
Bola pol
What? That's not right. Hold on. Beras.
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 Beras. Translate knives into Latvian. Okay, is it going to sound like penis or something? Knives. English to Latvian. Where's Latvian? No.
Nashi.
Nashi. Okay, it's spelled like Nazi, but it's
Nashi.
pronounced Nashi. Okay. Your favorite accents are Southeast Aussie, Texas, and your accent? You know what? I am going to draw the U.S. I'm going to have the U.S. Say, like, I don't believe in any of this crap, you know? Cyberpunk dark synthwave. I need to find some more music I can use, so it's not just synthwave. No, don't do USA. It needs to be a country that like wouldn't believe in evolution, and like there's a good portion of like evangelical Americans that think that the theory of evolution is the devil's work or something. So I think it'd be funny to have the U.S. here. You know what? Okay. Germany. We'll do Germany. Deutschland. Here in India, everyone has sort of their own accent. I mean, it's super diverse. What, there's like 10 or 12 major languages spoken in India, right? Native languages. Then you have, you know, something like 400 million English speakers on top of that. Do Vatican. I was thinking of the Vatican, but the Vatican actually recognizes the theory of evolution. It's not inconsistent with Catholic doctrine. How did I start working for Polandball? I don't work for Polandball. But I've known Dick Rhino and Aaron and Chicken Scuttle Monkey for over 10 years. So they asked me to join the YouTube channel when they started it. So I was, I think, the 7th person to join out of the current 7. I joined, I think, like 10 days after they started the channel. So I'm technically the most junior member of the channel. Over 1,200 languages in India. To Saudi Arabia or Iran. Those flags are annoying to draw, though. You know what? No, it's my comic. Screw you guys. I'm going to draw the U.S. again. You can't stop me. What are you going to do? Unplug my keyboard? It's also an excuse to draw the sunglasses, which I always like. You believe in Christ? You think evolution is partly true? I mean, evolution is true. Like, it's objectively true. I mean, like, you can do laboratory experiments. I mean, we have done, not you personally, but the royal you, rhetorically. Scientists have actually done experiments, and they have seen bacteria and things that have a very short reproductive cycle actually evolve in, like, real time. Alright, now I need to find a comic that actually has the right US colors, right? Red shirts. Let's take my red shirts comic. This has the right colors. Okay. Let's do the eyes first. Sunglasses. Actually, I did 10 pixels for Soviet Union's eyes. That eye is too big. Let's duplicate this. Flip it horizontally. It's just an excuse to draw sunglasses again. Eat my apostrophe key. It's an important key. Not the most important. Pretty far from it. But, one of my biggest pet peeves in spelling is when people use the incorrect its. Like, it's with an apostrophe or it's without, right? A lot of people, because, you know, the possessive in English, you would say like, oh, this is Samuel's cake or whatever, right? You put apostrophe s at the end to indicate that it's possessive. But when you do apostrophe s at the end of it's, that's a contraction. It's not possessive. The possessive form of it's doesn't have an apostrophe in it, and people always confuse it. It's with an apostrophe is a contraction for it is, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves in writing, when people confuse those. This is a little bit too big. You know what? We'll keep it. I can't be blamed for drawing America all the time. It's my home country, you know? I didn't choose to be born here, I just was. Let's merge these. This is not the best US I've drawn. I have to not be perfectionist here. I have one more panel to do after this. I'm already losing interest in it, you know? It's not the best comic idea I've ever had. But it's an idea, and I need something for the contest. Is it bad that you use arrow keys? I think it's bad. I don't use arrow keys for like anything though. Right there. There. Finally. Merge these. Do some stars. Hide the eyes real quick. I might redo the eyes. Those are pretty shitty eyes. God, I hate drawing the American flag. It's such trash. US flag, I think, is like a high C tier. I don't think it's a good flag. It's way too busy. There's way too much crap on it. Like, it's instantly recognizable, but that doesn't make it good. It doesn't matter what flag the US would have or has. Everyone would recognize it just because it's the US, right? But it's not a good flag. You can quote me on that. I would rather us have a different flag. Betsy Ross flag is way better. Manny, how's it going? The basement Kolai and Aaron are in is just Nunavut. Very cold. I'm having none of it. Spending too much time on this comic. I don't like it. Here. 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 Oh, God. I'm losing focus. My wrist hurts. Most people just draw 50 times start, 50 next to the start. Yeah, you can't do that in the official Polandball rules. It's, that's banned. It's lazy. It's low effort. And it's not what we want to promote. There's a level of quality that we strive for on the Polandball subreddit that has not really wavered for the past 12 years, you know? A lot of meme formats and mediums die really quickly because there's no quality control. You know, like, you can draw whatever you want, obviously. It's just, if you're going to post a comic to the Polandball sub, it needs to follow the rules. You know, you can put hair on your balls if you really want to, you can't show us. Here, Body has the best looking flag. I don't like it. Here, I'll pull it up. I think it's too busy, but it's got a bird on it, which is kind of cool. It's got like a whole story going on. I think this is like a B-, C+. It's not terrible, but I don't think this is great. Secure Body. Monster Truck Chicken Nuggets. You'll post your flags here in Discord later. That's a good idea. We should do flag, like personal flag tier lists and share them in the Discord. US flag is S tier. It's not high S tier though. I don't think it's S tier. Nunavut. You know I'm American, but that hurt yours. How do you pronounce Nunavut? Is it Nunavut? How do you pronounce it? Let's find out. Let's go to Google Translate.
Nunavut.
Nunavut. I can tell you, I can count on maybe one hand the number of times I've heard anyone ever say Nunavut to me. No mods? No, I mean, we have mods in the Polandball sub. I'm not a mod, but we have a ton of mods. Red, you were born in Australia, and when you're at school, your accent slips. Everyone says something equivalent of what the fuck? Oh, okay. You're born in Australia. You have an Aussie accent, but you don't live in Australia anymore. I mean, the Aussie accents are cool. There's some of the cooler English language accents. Most, it's Nunavut. Okay. Nunavut. Canada's not a real country, so it doesn't matter. Prussian media, born in London. Yeah, so like English language accents, I think the worst ones are like mine. I don't think is very good. It's too common, you know. I grew up in California, so I have a pretty strong California accent, and that's what you hear in Hollywood. So everyone is familiar with it. It's not a terribly unique accent. I think it's boring. Most American accents I don't think are that interesting. The stereotypical like English accent, like received pronunciation, like the Queen's English, I also think is very boring. I think some of the other regional accents that exist in England are more interesting. Although some, I went to a barber shop in London once, and the barber was from Yorkshire, I think, and I had no idea what the hell he was saying. He was speaking English, but his accent was so thick, it sounded like absolute gibberish. I had no idea what he was saying, so I just kept nodding. I was like, what? What? Yeah, sure. I don't think that was one of my better haircuts. None of it. You have Western Sinhala accent? Canada's not a real country, but the Canada Act of 1982. Imagine having to imagine having to wait to ask for independence because you're too scared to take it by yourself. You know what? We'll just do these eyes. I don't want to keep drawing. Darwin's finches. We're going to draw Darwin's finches in chalk. It's a silly looking bird. Fun fact, the smallest star is just bigger than Saturn, while the largest star is about 2,300 times larger than the sun. By radius, yes, that's true. But by mass, very different. Thick stereotypical Canadian accents are top tier. Newfie accents too. I kind of like Canadian accents. Oh, sure, eh? Aaron's got a pretty strong Canadian accent. It looks like a dolphin. Really? I don't think that looks like a dolphin. That's a finch. All right, and then there's another one. Put over here. These are ugly birds. This has got a flatter head. I'm taking this straight from his drawings from Natural Selection or whatever. What was the name of the book? I can't remember the name of the book. Darwin's book. What was the name of the book? On the Theory of Evolution or Origin of Species, that's it. On the origin of species. Funny how you rarely use the word is. Poor Aaron got brainworms. Sad. Remember when Kolai or Gaynard said that Aaron was a leech sucking on the eyes of Americans on the podcast? Very funny. I think that was Gaynard. I don't think that's something I would have said. Dear Kolai, the Oilers are going to lose to the Canucks. Or if you like, the Rangers are going to lose to the Canes. I don't follow hockey, but I'm ostensibly a Sharks fan. Fun fact, a candidate for the USA election is Bobby Brainworms. No joke. Yes, this is true. RFK Jr., the son of Robert Kennedy, who was one of JFK's younger brothers, and was his attorney general, and then was assassinated in 1968. His son, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., is a crazy man, genuinely, and he had brainworms. He said, like last week, that doctors found a worm that had eaten part of his brain, and he admitted that. Openly, publicly, for some goddamn reason. Sunnyflower, you can do an American accent very easily, but you prefer your own accent. Chosen Ball, you've returned from your dormancy. Welcome. What do I think of quantum mechanics? I wish I understood it better than I do. I think in another life, I would have loved to have been like a theoretical physicist. I think quantum mechanics and like particle physics are super interesting, but it's really, really goddamn complicated. It's really hard to wrap your head around. Okay, so the next bird. Next bird's over here, bottom left. It's a tiny, tiny beak. This is so stupid. And this one's got a longer beak. It's the eyes. It's the eyes that get me. These are terrifying birds, man. This is not a good beak. Let's fix this. That's better. Darwin's finches. That's not bad. I mean, this is a pretty famous drawing, right? His finches from On Origin of Species. I think people would recognize this. You're in scouting, so when you go to a jamboree in the Netherlands last summer. You purposely exaggerate your Canadian accent. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things when I travel is playing up stereotypes because it's fun for it's fun to be like the token foreigner or whatever in a group of other people, you know, in their own country. So yeah, like whenever I travel, I like to play up the American accents and American stereotypes. I'm not one of those Americans who's like, oh no, I'm Canadian, I'm not American. When they travel abroad. Chosen. I've inspired you to start using synth elements in your music. Oh, that's sick. Do you make music? I mean, I listen to so much synthwave, it's rotted my brain. Like I can feel my brain leaking out whenever I listen to synthwave. I'm not going to stop though. But right on. Opinion on the apple in a box theory? I don't know what that is. Apple in a box theory. Let me Google that. That's a quantum mechanics thing. Apple in a box. It's an expression of infinity. An apple is placed in a closed box. In theory, nothing can come out of this, can come out or into the box. Over time, the apple decays. After more time, the apple has become dust. Years and years later, the remaining chemicals get very hot. A long, long time later, the particles start to fuse together. Eventually, the box contains just ionized nuclei and photons. And then billions and billions of years later, the neutrons decay into protons and fundamental particles. And after a very, very, very long time, all the particles in the apple have experienced all possible states. Then those states have to be revisited. At some point, therefore, the apple reappears in its original state. What? That's crazy. Put more simply, the intriguing apple in a box concept suggests if an apple were to be left untouched in a box for billions of years, its fundamental particles would theoretically traverse every possible state they could, eventually leading the apple to return to its original state. That's crazy. I've never heard that before. Wow. So what, like the natural sort of extrapolation from that thought experiment is the universe an apple in a box, right? Is the universe going to go through all of these different phases, all the phases it possibly could, and then return back to its current phase, right? Suggesting that the cycle of the universe is cyclical. It doesn't sound like there's any evidence for it. It just sounds like an interesting thought experiment. My understanding of current, like, cutting-edge astrophysics and fundamental particle physics is that in an impossibly large amount of time in the future, all matter will decay, and the universe will reach maximum entropy, in which nothing changes. It'll be a completely empty void. And then, at that point, time is meaningless, because there is no change. Why can't quantum mechanics be less confusing? It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, let's do some shading. I have one more panel. It's just going to be a simple 3-panel comic because I don't want to put a lot of effort for this contest. I am more invested in the YouTube channel than I am in this the shenanigans in the subreddit now. The YouTube channel has become an additional creative outlet for me because now I get to make videos instead of just comics. And while I love drawing, making videos is actually pretty fun. I like the editing process. But just for like that 8-minute PNN video, it took like 8 or something hours of editing. Crazy. And that's just the editing. Right? That doesn't count the amount of time that went into drawing. Like I drew a couple panels, but Aaron did 98% of the drawing. So it's a very time-consuming effort, but it's super fun. I really like it. But it has cut into my reading time, which I'm a little upset about. I guess the top hat should have a... That's cute. I like that. Brain Rot Modern Country Ball videos still have more views than the officials. How sad. We'll get there. We were late to this. We were late to YouTube, but we will get there. You know, we talk in our Discord channel quite often about like what we want to do with the channel, like what our plans are and stuff like that. And Dick Rhino mentioned some metrics today. Like we have a much higher percentage of our current subscribers viewing our content than most big channels. I don't know if that changes past a certain point, but something like every time we put out a PNN, something like 40% of the number of views is about like 40% of our subs, which is pretty good, all things considered. UK ruler shading. Okay, now I can make this hat a little bit bigger. The shadow for the hat. This is where the UK keeps his brain. That's why they went through Brexit, was because he took off his hat. He wasn't thinking when he voted. Pumpkin, you used to get offended by those American jokes from Europeans. Doesn't matter. People, if there's, I mean, hey, there's, while I have some kind of platform, I'm going to espouse some of my views. Nationalism is stupid. It's a stupid ideology that led to the deaths of like 100 million people over the 20th century. Nationalism is bad. Don't be a nationalist. It's totally okay to take the piss out of your country, make fun of your country, think that some of the things it does are stupid, you know? Don't get offended when people make fun of your country. It's totally fine. Another thing that I absolutely hate, and I've said this before, is when people get mad. Like, if I were to criticize a country and I don't live there, and somebody says, like, well, you don't know what you're talking about because you don't live there. Like, no, I'm totally allowed to have an opinion and express an opinion on a place that I've never been to before. You don't have to physically go to Greece, you know, to know about Greece, right? You could be wrong, sure. But you could also be right, you know? Discounting someone's opinion just because they're not from a certain place is stupid. And I always get this, like, you know, being an American and then expressing your views of other countries, people always say, like, we'll come back at you and, like, criticize America, right? It's like, well, why are you allowed to criticize America and I can't criticize your country? Like, we should both be able to criticize both, and neither of us should get butthurt because they're just countries, you know? Yeah, nationalism caused a 30 war civil war here in Sri Lanka. Yeah. Was that in Sri Lanka? The Tamils, Tamil Tigers, right? You didn't mean to send a pregnant man emoji? Bold of Colite to believe that nationalists will listen. Yeah, I mean, nationalism is a bunk ideology as far as I'm concerned. Killing a bunch of sparrows got the same casualties as World War II, huh? Yeah, that's also true. But I do take a lot of those... like death tolls that you get from Chinese history, throughout Chinese history of like, you know, tens of millions of people dying, I feel are probably exaggerated. Because record keeping really wasn't that good throughout most of history in most civilizations. Like, even today, in a lot of countries with modern technology, counting casualties is a difficult thing. Just do a couple shadows here on the US and USER. These are Dick Rhino-esque shadows. He does like a crescent shadow shape most of the time. Yeah, I wish I could like listen to my Spotify playlist so it wasn't we don't just listen to synthwave all the time on stream, but I do like my synthwave. Okay, I think I can merge all of this. All right, go back to Darwin's Finches. Concise. Add some text. Okay, so the text will be something like... oh, it's white text. Let's make it black text. This was compelling evidence for... Feels a little bit wordy. .36 font. I don't like comics that are super wordy. Dishwasher's done. A while ago, during state testing, you used to think as was spelled ass, and you still got good grades. That's funny. When will I do a playlist reveal? I mean, if I'm on Discord, you can see like what music I'm listening to on Spotify, but I can't play copyrighted music on stream, unfortunately. So I use the playlists that I use are all made by Karl Casey, White Bat Audio, great YouTube channel. They're free to use on streams. Not enough words there. If Malta fought the Vatican, who would win? The Vatican! The Vatican has the power of anime and God on his side. Leaf Scout, thanks for joining. Have a good night. Remember to drop a like on the stream before you head out. Really appreciate it. And check out PNN. And check out the new short that's going to come out tomorrow afternoon. USC's time. Yeah, I think the Vatican would win. The Vatican has the power of magic. What does Malta have? And so each species of finch has a distinct I think that's okay. And so each species of finch has a distinct beak shape and size suited to their specific diet, displaying how the environment drives evolutionary change. Good, succinct. Okay. I might do a close-up of the Soviet Union here, actually. Please ban Giga-chan. He's harassing chatters being racist. Is he? I haven't seen him say anything. I'm gonna have to make this even bigger, the canvas. That. Oh, I just noticed I have the shading over the Soviet Union's eyes here. Fix that. All right, we're gonna do a close up of the Soviet Union. Let's merge these. Red, do you think you could work on Polandball or no? On the channel, it's just the 7 of us for now. But you should make Polandball comics. We're not a company. We're just a YouTube channel, man. There's just 7 of us. The first Polandball stream you joined was Drawing with Chat. Was that Gay Nerds stream? Do I use After Effects for animation? I don't use After Effects. I've never used After Effects before. I don't do animations. I've made a few GIFs in Photoshop where I make the individual frames and then play them in sequence, which is pretty easy in Photoshop. I know dedicated animation tools make it easier. Alpaca does all the animations, or almost all the animations on the channel. But yeah, animations takes a really goddamn long time. It's incredibly time consuming, which is why I'm actually super excited for AI in this space. I think AI is going to be an incredibly good tool for content creation, particularly for animations. You'll pay me 10 coal eyes for 15 errands. I don't know what that means. Oh, that was a good ball. I always love doing these close-ups where you only see like 2/3 of the ball, maybe. You give me 10 drawings of myself and you give me 50 drawings of Aaron. I don't want 15 drawings of Aaron. What am I going to do with 15 drawings of Aaron? I thought I would have been finished with this comic by now, to be honest. But I never account for how much time I spend talking to chat. But that's a good problem to have. Okay, let's do hammer and sickle. It's not good. Let me do this. Synthwave is the most powerful genre of music. Yeah, let's just do that. That's easier. Clean this up a little bit. Get the red. pretty good, I think. You support Michigan nationalism? Fair enough. Red Halo, how's it going? Listen to Tino soundtrack, Silicon Dreams. Tino, Silicon Dreams. Tino is the New Order. Oh, is this a video game? I'll listen to this off stream. So I'm sure it's copyrighted. US in the background. Glasses look a little small. Yeah, I'll redo the glasses. Ten pixels. The nose bridge is always kind of hard to do. Good enough. Clean this up. Whoops. I didn't do them on the right layer. Oh well. Oh god, I hate drawing this flag so much. It's so dumb. Chosen, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Choshen. Canadian milk. Is Canadian milk actually bagged, or is that just like only some places? Because that's silly. It is? It's bagged in India too? That's so strange. Red. Red. Just some red lines. Just stars. Here's where I messed up. Okay, now I draw stars. Not many, fortunately. You know what? I can just copy paste that star. Because half it's going to be off screen. Yeah, you wouldn't even just see the next one? Okay, perfect. There you go. No, I messed up here somewhere. I messed up the stripe. I messed up the red stripe. What did I do? Can I go back far enough to undo it? Nope. Damn it. Okay. That's an easy fix, though. Just red stripe here. I should have caught that. Okay, shading on these guys, just on the Soviet Union. Oh, you know what would be funny, actually? Maybe I put it all in shadow. See what this looks like. A5, 65. What if this is everything? No, this is fine. Dark Soviet. Let me try this, actually. Call size would be good for this. I think that's good. Uranium. Okay, so I don't know if you guys would be able to guess what the joke is. Probably not. I'd be surprised if you guys could guess what the joke is going to be. But I actually like this panel. It's pretty cool. What size panel did I use here? 20 pixel border. 20 pixel border. Want to know a fact about your life? At the age of 4, you witnessed your parents make your little brother... Oh, okay, that's it. You thought you were 4, you saw your parents making your little brother. That's probably not super uncommon, to be honest, but yeah, it's not something a child should see. Kids walking on their parents, it happens. That sounds traumatizing, though. All right. Can anyone guess what the 4th panel is going to be? I'd be very surprised if you can figure it out. But if you can, right on. It's a bald eagle? No. All right, so panel 1. And so each species of finch has a distinct beak shape and size suited to their specific diet, displaying how the environment drives evolutionary change. Darwin's finches, right? They have different beaks because they eat different things. Pfft, I don't believe this crap. What kind of food do your finches eat? Uranium. 4th panel. Cosmic horror. Yellow hexagon, you got it. Omsk bird. I've never drawn Omsk bird before, but now I'm going to. I thought that would be a pretty clever entry. Kudos to Yellow Hexagon. I think that Cosmic Horror gave it away, right? Yeah, it's Omsk bird. Very strange bit of Polandball lore. Omsk existed in... it predates Polandball. Well, I don't know if it predates it, but it got incorporated into Polandball. It's not a like an original Polandball thing. And it is very seldom used, which is why another reason why I want to use it. 1, I've never drawn it. 2, I think it makes for a good joke. 3, it's very, very rarely used. You drew Omskbird with a heroin needle on his back sometimes? Yeah. I mean, that fits. Okay, how am I gonna draw this? Omskbird! Let's go! It's such a strange thing. Let's do darker red for the robes. Maybe I do the beak first? I don't know. I've literally never drawn Omskbird, so this is entirely new territory for me. Wing Doom. Omskbird! I'm actually stoked. I don't think this will win, but I suspect that this will score pretty highly. Prussian Media, thanks for joining. Make sure to drop a like on the stream. See you next stream, hopefully. Now you get bragging rights for the rest of your life. True. I think I'm making this too big. Omskbird. Looks like one of the Shy Guys from Mario. This is terrifying, man. What a strange, strange character. If I had more time, I would make this, like, very, like, super detailed, you know? Really lean into the cosmic horror, like the... what's the, like, Lovecraftian nature of Omskbird? But I want to finish this. Good music for this, actually. Don't make him say I become death. He's not going to be saying anything. But we're bringing Omsk Bird back. I think we make this even darker. Give him his little chicken feet, too. Oops. Pumpkinhead, did you already get grounded once or something because you stayed watching stream too late? Go to bed. You watch the VOD. It's fine. Favorite bird? Oh, I've shown this before. Red-bearded vulture. I'll put up on screen real quick. The red-bearded vulture is my favorite bird. Look at this and tell me it's not a dinosaur. This is straight up a dinosaur. Like, I know that birds are technically dinosaurs, but this is, like, more dinosaur-y. This is cool as hell. Red-bearded vulture. Super cool. Dino bird. Yeah. Opinion on frog mouths? What are frog mouths? Oh, these are these owls? They're owlets. They're libbed owlets. These are kind of creepy looking. Frog mouths. It's like a bird with a frog face. They're pretty, they're unsettlingly, they look unsettling. And Vita, you're going to make a comic based on Slovakia Prime Minister shooting. I think someone beat you to the punch. But yeah, go for it. Is there any update on him? Is he dead? Did he die? Or is he still in the hospital? So I heard he was... oh, okay. CNN 1 hour ago. Slovakia's Prime Minister expected to survive after shooting. Alright, interesting. Heavily injured. One bullet entering his stomach and another hitting the joints. Yeah, that was pretty wild. That happened today. Thoughts on drongos? Drongos are mostly black or dark gray short-legged bird with upright stance when perched. These look like they're related to crows or ravens or something. I'm not a huge bird person. I mean, I think like birds of prey look cool and crows and ravens are super smart. But I'm not huge on birds. I feel bad for the dude, must hurt. Yeah, I mean, political violence is never good, but he is also not a good person, so it's not like your puppy got shot, you know? But yeah, it looks like he'll pull through. But it looks like the his party is going to capitalize on it and crack down on dissent. Slovakia was already drifting towards authoritarianism. And this guy, Robert Fico's, he's a thug. He's got links to organized crime, mafia. Pretty strong allegations that he was involved in the murder of a journalist. Secondhand, maybe. Okay, Omsk Bird actually goes kind of hard. Now let's do behind. Actually, I don't know. I don't like either of those wings. 80s horror synth playlist. Let's try this. Penguins are cute. I love penguins. Penguins are cool. It's just they're one of those animals because they evolved basically in isolation from human contact. They have absolutely no fear of humans, which is not a good evolutionary path. You know, it's generally better for an animal to have a fear of humans because humans are very good at killing things. But because they didn't really encounter humans for... Well, I'm talking about like Antarctic penguins, like emperor penguins. Not a good... not good from an evolutionary point of view, standpoint. Behind arm. Those are pretty good. Should give him laser eyes or something. Omsk bird has so much potential. Yeah, this is good music for this drawing. It's fitting. Got the horror theme going on. The dodo bird did not have a fear of humans, and look what happened to them. Yeah, exactly. Case in point. Srinivasa, or Pillow Fluff, could you have 2 entries that passed the deadline you never knew existed for the Star contest on stream? We're doing another contest for the Saturday morning stream. If you want to make something for that, Gate Nerd pinned it, I think, at the Comic and Arts channel in Discord. I think the theme is make some kind of futuristic comic, like Blade Runner, Cyberpunk, Fallout type thing. I'll make an announcement in the chat tomorrow. You'll have a couple days to make a contest entry. This week, multiple representatives in Georgia have gotten verbal threats from a decision by a leading party to make closer ties with Russia. One of them even got ambushed by people with sticks and bats. Yeah, I'm wondering if Georgia is going to go through a revolution of some sorts, like a Euromaidan type thing. But the government is pretty heavily pro-Russian. Although so is Viktor Yanukovych, and he was removed from power by the Ukrainian people. So use beady eyes. There's only a few characters in Polandball that you use beady eyes for. Rectangle and Omsk bird. Let's give him glowing eyes. Like the background should be... One more. Damn, that's terrifying. It's just such a surreal character, you know? Let's do 11 pixels. Is that enough? 12 pixel. Why is it not showing up? It's missing a layer. Oh, there we go. No, I don't think it should have the dark pupil. That's good. The music fits so well. You can't even hear the music. Yeah, I can turn it up a little bit. Ooh, this is pretty... Ooh, I like this. Very moody. Could you have your missed entries on display? Yeah, sure. Could you ping me in the Comics and Art channel? Pillow Fluff? And I can show them on stream. Pandas, you left the live stream for several minutes, now it's a red bird? Yeah, so in Polandball lore, Omsk bird is a character. It's one of the few non-ball characters. It sort of represents like surrealism and like misery and like drug use and stuff like that in Russia. And it's based on, I think, the like the hockey team, the Omsk hockey team's flag or something like that. And so it's become sort of like an absurd cosmic horror type character. It's incredibly rarely used in Polandball, but it is technically part of Polandball canon. But it's, again, very, very seldom used. You're scared of the client government crackdown from Omsk bird? Oh, you don't have Discord? Where did you send your entries? You heard people, not pupil. Oh, okay, I can see. I can take that out of context. Fluff doesn't have Discord, it's on Country 6. Let me check. Yeah, I can show these on stream. Download them real quick. Oh, these are good. I like the second one in particular. So Pillow Fluff made these for yesterday's contest, which I wish I could have done with you guys. But alas, I had to work on PNN. This is cool. I like the gold border for Poland. A little price tag. This is solid, but I like this one more. This is Pillow Fluff's avatar profile picture with the star. This is really cool. I like how you did the ribbons. Good stuff. Both of these are great. Good job. You're a reporter now. For like a local newspaper or TV station or something? That's really cool. You got a Bhutan entry, but you didn't finish in time? Yeah, I'll give more heads up in the future. So I think Omsk bird, let's make his robes flow a little bit more, you know? What a terrifying creature this is. I want to see Dictodom make art of Omsk bird. I think Dictodom is the best artist in the Polandball community. That's just my personal opinion. I think his stuff is just fantastic. Or her stuff. I don't know. Just across the board, beautiful, beautiful artwork. Okay, this is good. Oh, you're a reporter for Kalaya? Alright, Wing Doom, Omsk Bird. I want to make this really, really dark shades of super dark gray and black. Give a feeling, like a sense of depth to the hood, you know, like that you can't peer all the way in. Man, I can't even see it. Zoom all the way in. Damn, that's dark. You know what? No, we'll just leave it completely pitch black. What's my opinion on natural ketchup? What is natural ketchup? Let's do a snowy background. I'm gonna put a dark filter on all of this. Above. Here. Where is Omsk in Russia? Isn't it like Siberia or Omsk Oblast? Yeah, it's in Siberia, Southwest Siberia. Omsk. What's my opinion on the Beagle 2 spacecraft? Is that the one that that's the one that crashed on Mars. It was a UK lander. It landed on Mars, but they lost contact with it. They never established contact with it because I think like one of the antennas or something didn't deploy properly. But then one of the orbiters around Mars found it a couple of years ago, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. But I don't know. I've said this before on stream, but I'm not a huge fan of like all the missions to Mars that all these space agencies do. I don't think Mars is a super interesting place to explore relative to other places in the solar system. Like I think we should be spending our resources trying to go to Europa, Enceladus, to Titan, the Venusian atmosphere, Ganymede. I think we should have permanent orbiters around Saturn and Jupiter at the very least, It'd be great if we could do it for Neptune and Uranus as well. Uranus. But those are more expensive and they're riskier. And one of the reasons why we're so obsessed with Mars is because it's one of the more Earth-like places in the solar system. And when we do eventually colonize space, the two most obvious places to colonize are first the Moon, because it's very close, and two, Mars, because it's close and it's somewhat habitable, you know? Mars is a more inviting environment than Venus. Even though Venus is closer than Mars. Okay. Here's actually an interesting trivia question for you guys. What, for most of time, what planet is actually closest to the Earth? Curious if you guys know the answer to that. Spelled background really wrong. Mercury, yeah. A couple of you guys were right. Yellow Hexagon and Sunflower. Yep. Mercury is the closest planet to the Earth most of the time. It's closest to every object in the solar system. It's probably the closest planet to Venus and Earth most of the time. Probably not Mars. Well, maybe, actually. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, it's probably closest to all the planets, now that I think about it. That makes sense. Most of the time. Just because the distances in the orbit, like the distances from the outer planets to each other when they're on opposite sides of their orbit, they're so far from each other and for so long. It makes sense, yeah. This is a mood. I want to draw more Omsk bird. I want to get better at drawing Omsk bird. So I think it'd be a super interesting character. I just don't want it to become overused, you know? So we're gonna draw a couple Soviet Unions. Karl Casey on YouTube, check him out. It's the soundtrack. This playlist. Super talented. You were waiting for stream? You didn't even know I was streaming? Oh, you know what? I didn't ping Discord, that's why. Ah, I forgot to do that. Whoops. Who am I drawing? I'm drawing Omskberg. Omskberg is a very rare Polandball character. Catch it while you can. Omskberg is a surreal character in Polandball. I've personally never drawn Omskberg once. Unless I've completely forgotten about it, but I'm pretty sure I never have. So this is the first time I've drawn Omskberg. And it was really fun. So, you know, most of the time you're drawing balls in Polandball. So now I can say I can draw birds and balls. I'm gonna put that on my resume. Skills, can draw birds and balls. This actually came out pretty well. A little bit better than I was expecting, although I think I need to put in more time on drawing Omsk in the future. But generally, I'm happy with how this turned out. USSR 2. Omsk is a city. Omsk Oblast is a ball. I don't think Omsk represents the city. I think Omsk is its own. Omsk is his own character. It's supposed to be like a surreal kind of character representing misery, despair, depression. Whoops, what did I do? Get the right colors again. There's two eyes above USSR 2. Star, hammer, sickle. It's a bad sickle. Stress lines. Yellow. Second sneeze scare. Name a random country, please. Equatorial Guinea. Do something with Equatorial Guinea. Alright, now we need to draw speed lines, movement lines. I need to think of a title for this. Do you guys have any suggestions for title? What is Blyat is that's the F word, right? In Russian? And suka is whore? Or is it the other way around?
Блять.
Yeah, Blyat is the F word.
Блять.
Blyat. Suka Blyat. Tension music. Biblically accurate sneeze. This is a biblically accurate Finch. Oh, that's too big. Blyat. This came out well. Pretty happy with this. All right, let's do some shading on some of these characters. I'm gonna do like a really dark filter for the entire last panel, the fourth panel, with Mr. Omsk Bird. And we'll do some wrinkles on his robes. And I'll probably call it there. Maybe like 10 minutes, maybe? Biblically accurate sneeze. That's a great term. Over here. Fill that in. I'll do his robe, the shading on his robes separately, I think. Eldritch Horror. Okay, let's take a look at what this looks like. Oops. Let's do 45% opacity. I don't like it. Here's what we're gonna do. $15 is better. Maybe 10? Let's do 15. Layer 2. $45. Zoom up over here. That's good. Merge all of these. Oh, I should do like a snowstorm or something in front of him. Let's do snow. I think that'd be really good. I think that's too much. Too thick. Snow. Ooh, I like where this is going. Duplicate it, and then I'll give it like a... make like darker snowflakes. Okay, let's duplicate it. And then, like, bluish, you know? Down. Over here. Let's go to 100 real quick. Let's merge all these layers. Let's duplicate it. That. That's too much. 45 is good. 45% opacity. And let's do a dark filter, and that'll probably be the last thing I do. Oh, and I'll have him caw. Oh, it needs to be contiguous. Okay. There. No, I don't like that. E10. Like a mist. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. I think this looks pretty good. Missed 2. Let's do the same thing. Then there was another mission called DART before Double Asteroid Redirection Test. DART is called Digital Autonomous Rendezvous Test. I did know the DART space mission. That's the one where they... it was a NASA mission where they deliberately hit an asteroid to push it off course. Just to test the technology. That was pretty cool. The snow from the snowstorm stuff got into third panel. Yeah, I'm gonna clean that up. Do that right now. Easy peasy. Speaking of third panel, a couple errant pixels. I kind of want to make his eyes glow more. Like after I do the layering. Ooh, I like this. Moral of the comic, don't go to Russia. It was almost a failure. It could have caused Kessler syndrome. Yeah, I mean, we'll probably get to that point anyway, where we just launch too much crap into space and there's too much junk and it creates debris fields and makes it unsafe to launch anything into orbit after that. Humans are not thinking about long-term consequences. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait. Yeah, I know Kessler syndrome. I'm gonna group all these together. I wanted to do some shading on the burb. Show that his robes are sort of flowing, you know? And then maybe some over here. Merge those. Now we need to clean up. Here, here, here. There. 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 A lot of cleaning up. Here. Where else can I clean up? That looks pretty good. Here. James Plays, thank you for the donation. I don't know what currency that is. IDR. IDR. Indonesian rupiahs. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the stream. Right on, man. It's Indonesian? Yeah. Your economy is low. Indonesia is growing pretty quickly from what I... No. Yeah, 5.3% annual GDP growth in 2022. That's pretty solid, man. You guys will get there. As a lot of economies are sort of decoupling from China, a lot of those manufacturing jobs are moving to places like Vietnam and Malaysia and Indonesia, Philippines, and back to other places like Mexico that used to be more of a source of manufacturing for like the United States economy, Canadian economy, you know? Really appreciate it. I've mentioned this before, but it's actually really interesting. Our viewer base, our audience, I guess, for this channel is, by population, is Americans first, just in terms of like the sheer number of viewers we have. Most of our viewers are from the United States. After that is Indonesia. And then after that, I believe, is the UK. Third. Fourth, I think, is Philippines, and fifth is Australia. Oh, no, we have a lot of Germans and Canadians, too. But it's like the countries you would expect an English language website and channel to have, you know, like the big Anglophone countries and Germany. But then, for whatever reason, we're pretty popular with Indonesian and Filipino YouTube viewers. I think there was a fairly big Indonesian channel, had like 250k subs subscribed to us, gave us a little bit of a boost. That brought us from like 3.5k to about 5k subs, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, which was pretty cool. Lithium industry is booming in Indonesia. It's pretty cool. You need all that for EVs, right? Damn, that looks good. I like this. Okay, now we do, what text do I use here? I need to use like a... I really like this. Omsk is super fun to draw. I'm so glad I did this. Sunnyflower, you discovered this channel through Panda's Official? Really? Panda's was here. That's super cool. Alright, I need to find like an appropriate kind of like jagged, creepy kind of text, you know? Font. Maybe I can install one real quick. I don't know if I have creepy font. Ooh, that's not bad. Mistral regular. Ooh, I like that. Do you guys like that font? I love this last panel. I think this looks great. Very cartoony feel, but like still kind of ominous. Indonesian country balls have a kopia. You know the Islam thing? I don't know what that is. No. You know Poland has a country ball? Yeah. Oh, is this the hat? Like the Indonesian hat? Yeah. Songkak, right? Yeah, that's generally how we distinguish Poland from Indonesia. Every time we post a video that has Poland, because in Polandball you draw the Polish flag upside down, every single time we post a video, people say, there's like a couple of comments that say like, that's not Poland, that's Indonesia. You did Poland's flag upside down. We have to explain to them that, no, in Polandball we draw it upside down. And that typically if you want to draw Indonesia, you give them the little hat. The songkak. Okay, I think this is super cool. I'm going to make the canvas a little bit bigger. I'll post this tomorrow morning because I have to make the deadline. So take a look when it comes out. Oh, I can group all this. Group all of it, and then I increase the canvas size to 1020 pixels, so it's 10 pixels on each. Or no, I was doing 20, so I need to do 1040 pixels, so I get 20 pixel borders on the right side. Okay. There we go. Canvas size 1040. Why is it? Okay, I have to just draw. That's not too bad. All the way down. There's a bit of shadow from the fourth panel that got into the third panel. Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's an easy fix. Good catch. Thank you. These are the kind of things I wouldn't necessarily catch looking at it by myself. Like, so many times I've posted a comic and not caught like a tiny little error until after I posted it, and it's frustrating when that happens. I think I got all of it. I need to fix this border. Okay, let's see what this looks like. 100% zoomed in. And so each species of finch has a distinct beak shape and size suited to their specific diet, displaying how the environment drives evolutionary change. Darwin's finches. Pfft, I don't believe this crap. What kind of food do your finches eat? Uranium. Ha! It's a pretty good caw. This is good. I like this. Even as a standalone piece, I think this is funny. Oh, I need a border at the bottom. New meaning of uranium. Tungsten uranium. Nuclear bomb. It's a better cake ingredient. Plutonium, uranium, or concrete. Plutonium. All right, I think I am done. I'll submit this tomorrow morning. Thank you guys for sticking around. Really appreciate it. It's actually a longer stream than I thought it was going to be, but I had fun. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, morning, whatever it is for you guys. And I am not going to be able to stream tomorrow night, unfortunately, but Friday I should be able to, and then on Saturday morning I will. So, yeah. go check out our newest episode of Polandball News. Came out today, and we have a short that I think is really funny coming out tomorrow afternoon. So check that out as well. I will see you guys on Friday.